So let's start the SEM 3 SEC 3 paper, that is the approaches and methods in ESL teaching. Our first question for today is, how does the grammar translation method contribute to the development of reading and analytical skills in ESL learners? The grammar translation method, or GTM, is a way of teaching languages that focuses on grammar rules and vocabulary. In this method, students often translate sentences from one language to another for their own understanding. This approach has been used a lot for teaching English to people who speak other languages. It is known for being organized and helping students analyze the language they are learning. The three main important characteristics of grammar translation method are: number 1, it focuses on grammar and vocabulary. It puts a strong emphasis on teaching grammar rules clearly, and students are expected to learn these rules step by step, which actually builds a strong foundation of the language, which is very important for becoming professional or for becoming strong in this language. As Larson and Freeman states, the goal is to able to read its literature or to benefit from the intellectual development that occurs as a result of the study. You have to study and study well, then only you can get the gist of the literature that is given. The second most important characteristic of GTM is translation exercise. It acts as a bridge between the language students which they are learning and their own native language. They translate the text, which helps them to understand the new words and common phrases in their target languages. According to Larson Freeman, translation exercises are used to help students understand the meaning of words and phrases in the context. Grammar translation method also uses the deductive way of learning, which is that the students first learn the rules clearly before they start using them in practice. The three most important advantages of using this method is that it gives the students a structured framework. The organized way of teaching helps everyone stay focused and understand the language better. The second most important advantage is it enhances the reading ability of the students, as the students can read literature and text in the language they are learning. And the third most important advantage is the development of critical thinking and problem solving skills. When students translate sentences, they must think carefully about the meaning and structure of both languages. This process encourages them to analyze information and find solutions, making them better thinkers overall. However, there are some limitations of this method as well, as it lacks in communicative competence. It does not effectively prepare students for the real life communications. It neglects essential speaking and listening skills, which is crucial for everyday conversations. As a result, students often rely heavily on translation rather than in engaging in spontaneous dialogue. It emphasizes on accuracy over fluency. It focuses more on the grammar rules than on the way you should speak the targeted language. It creates anxiety among learners when they need to communicate spontaneously. They might worry too much about making mistakes instead of feeling confident to express themselves freely. And of course, limited engagement. It can lead to boredom or disengagement among students, as they have to only translate exercises, they are given translation exercises, and it's not very motivating or enthusiastic at all. The lack of stimulation can make it harder for them to stay focused and engaged, ultimately affecting their overall language learning experiences. For PDF of this document, please check the link and join our group. Thank you.